What's
What
going on, family? How y'all doing out there today? This is episode 7 of the Pharaohs Podcast. I am your host, Solomon. I am joined today by Mr. What's Good himself, Israel.
what's good?
And it got to be a doctor in the building where it looked like he outside. We got Luke in the building.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's good, gentlemen? How y'all feeling?
I'm hot.
Hot.
Feeling good though. Feeling
It's hot
good.
everywhere. Man, look. I went to go
In the sun kiss.
I went to go see the cousin today to get my hair cut right. He had me drive out to McDonough. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Boy, it was hot as hell. I had to turn the air on.
Out there in the country.
Yeah, I had to turn the air on. It was hot.
Yeah.
How was y'all weekend?
Go ahead, Dr. Luke.
That was good. It was good. It was good. I've been on daddy duty for a minute, so but it was a pretty good weekend. A lot of working. Like I said, just take care of my loud children.
What about you, Israel?
Man, my weekend was fun filled. Turned 31. Crazy.
Happy
Had a
birthday.
oh thank you. Much blessings. 31 Friday. Had a full day. A day of doing what I wanted to do, self-care for the most part. Saturday went to work. A trying easy day. And got a chance to hang out with some friends. And then Sunday, hanging out with Biker Club. And here it is Monday.
That's what's up.
That's
Y'all
it,
be
man.
having fun and stuff. I don't be having nothing to do on the
Well,
weekend.
yeah, what was your weekend? What you mean, King?
I
You be taking out all these queens and whatnot.
I haven't. I ain't been on no dates actually. I ain't been out on no dates as of late. I've been inside, but I ain't been outside. So not for real. I'm in my mode. Like it's the 7 weeks, so I'm trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
want to
what's
get
up.
in no trouble
I
right
gotta stay out
now.
of trouble too now.
Holla at me out the Passover. So guys, today we're gonna we just had this celebration, right? That has been going on for the past couple years since I guess 2021. And that has been the recognition of Juneteenth. And before we get to Juneteenth, I want to talk about what happened on June 17th, right? And what happened was the Boston Celtics won the NBA championship like I thought they would. Hey Luke, here go your boy right here. Here go your boy right here, Jason Tatum out here doing the whole impression of Chris Bosh. He was so excited. He out here looking like Chris Bosh right now. This is celebration after the game right here.
Mm-mm.
He out there pouring the
Y'all,
champagne on himself.
I'm crying. I forgot all about that. They, internet don't forget nothing.
Man, they don't. It had me crying laughing when I see that. But congratulations to them. Now they have the most NBA championships as an organization in NBA history with 18 altogether.
Yeah, I seen that one coming. Boston
That's
just
what's
is
up.
all around a better team.
So
Made,
what you about to say, Luke?
I said it just made sense to me.
Yeah. They was due for it.
Yeah.
But so Juneteenth actually started being a federal holiday back in 2021. But before that, people were saying, the ones that actually know the truth about Independence Day, of course, July 4th was 1776. And the Emancipation Proclamation from the president, Abraham Lincoln, he didn't have his speech or his proclamation until 1863. So, but 2 years later is when it actually came into, I guess, what, order?
Yeah,
1865. So that's
my,
2 years later.
but yeah, I thought it was always something about Texas.
Yeah.
They didn't find out until 2 years later that they had been freed. That's what I always thought it was.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask the question of like how y'all feel about, Black America, the indigenous people of America, like actually celebrating a day for true independence, because at first America independence was supposed to be July 4th. But we all know that story of that was the independence of the colonies getting away from Great Britain. So that was a whole European thing that was going on. But when it came to 1776, there was still slaves of color. So how do y'all feel now about us having a day that we can all recognize and celebrate together?
Go ahead, Israel, take it away.
I think it's a pretty good thing to come together as a unit, as a unity, as a community to come together, celebrate this day. And it's a good thing because it's something that we can all agree on. And with that, it should be something that's like I did some research over the weekend and a couple of days ago, exactly like how Juneteenth came about. But apparently it's been parades and stuff for Juneteenth that haven't been either publicized or really ostracized on the media about them having. 'Cause I didn't see parades back all the way back until like the 1970s or something. I'm like, dang, I ain't heard about none of these parades, But it's good to see our people come together, have a good time, and share the history. And it should be reminded, should be something that should be an assembly in schools and talked about. Why is this an important day? We gotta keep the history about so people can know moving forward. Our people can know moving forward why this day is special or should be special, and why it should be observed, and we should have the day off or get
Thanks.
paid double time.
Thanks.
Well, yeah, I agree. I think it's necessary. It's necessary for us to find days that we all can kind of celebrate and do things. My biggest thing on celebrations and holidays is the money behind it, because that's really where it all starts. Celebrations was brought up because it was usually a good time for people who were able to fund different things to make a good amount of money. So if we're able to take an economic standpoint and utilize that, I'm all for it. I'm all for being able to have a day to where we're able to enrich ourselves in a better way from celebrating something that has to do with us. Just like any other culture may celebrate something and they're making money, whether it was 4th of July or whether it was a holiday off in Germany, it don't matter. They usually is money made from holidays because people are spending and are enticed to spend. And I think that's really what makes the holiday important, because if the people come together, that's one thing. But if the people come together and break bread, that's a whole nother thing.
Absolutely.
So, I look forward to any opportunity that I see we're able to come together and break bread and have something that of our own that maybe we're able to go and take to another level.
Yeah, I agree. Anytime we can be able to celebrate our culture, Black history, I'm all for. Because there was a lack of representation in a lot of different things, no matter if it was companies or not. If they had affirmative action back when, certain laws have been passed, and there's continuously been a new and more progression when it comes to our culture and history. So yeah, I'm also all for us being together and celebrating unity. Always. I'm always gonna be about that.
Right. I feel the same way. As we can have all these Anglo-Saxon holidays or these colonizer holidays and get off for them, but why we can't get off for the black one? It's supposed to be federal, but some companies still don't care, and they still make it come to work.
Yeah, I don't know why they doing that. I know for me, being at the airport, it's always ongoing type of thing. So, but it just really just got real good though. It really just got real good at the part of celebrating it and actually people recognizing it, the whole government recognizing it. It just got that way back in 2021. So I've heard about it and I have also been, acknowledging it, but the rest of the country hasn't really acknowledged it for real until 2021.
Yeah, and that's probably social media too that plays a part into that. Now that we're able to kind of advertise our own stuff more, I can see why there's been a boom in it because again, we got a little bit more control now with social media, so we don't have to wait on a network to tell us that something is big or should be celebrated as much as they did back in the day, or even back in the early 2000s when we all was growing up. We ain't really have MySpace was just coming out. So I can see that being a contributor to why we're able to kind of recognize this day a little bit more and get a little bit more knowledge and be able to fund more activities into it as time go on.
I agree. I was waiting on our caller, but
We got a caller?
Yeah, we we got a caller, but
What?
I gotta see if this person even
See if
don't
they
know
gonna
what's going on. Yeah, they probably got something going on.
mystery caller.
What'd you say, Israel?
What I gotta do, wait, we got a caller. If we got a caller, what I gotta do, wait,
I don't know what's
traffic
going
down
on.
now, so I can talk for a minute.
I don't know what's going on right now though. We got a bad connection, but I want to show y'all something because this has also been kind of a hot button topic on the internet. So everybody know and love Chris Brown. And he's been on tour for the past couple tours. He's been doing this thing where he make people pay to take a picture with him. And some people are just, the men are like, I can't handle these pictures. So we got one picture right here of Chris Brown and some young lady. And this young lady says that her boyfriend broke up with her after she took this picture with Chris Brown. Do y'all believe that first was it calls for him to end a relationship because of a picture? And two, do you think is he jealous? Like, you think what's going on? You think in his head with this situation?
I would have dropped her like a bag of rocks. You hear me? I would have dropped it. Disrespectful. Yeah, it's just a level of respect. I mean, which we really don't have as much nowadays. So I'm not too surprised on why she may even think he's doing too much, but no.
The price of it was $1,000.
I don't care if it was $1 million. $1,000 is worth you disrespecting your man. Yeah, she for the streets then. In my case,
but the picture wasn't that bad,
dude. It is bad because there are certain poses that are set aside and have always been set aside for relationships. Once you violate that, what's the purpose of the relationship anymore? And now I get it, but it starts with the woman, bro, because the woman is the one that's gonna say, I don't like that. She gonna check. And if she feel like she was gonna lose her money because he was gonna do some wild stuff, then oh well, that's $1,000 lost. But you don't never disrespect your man, not like that, not for no celebrity, not for no none of that. I don't care. They're a regular person just like everybody else. But that man who she with has probably was probably investing time, his money, his energy into her. And for Chris, it don't matter. It don't matter if it was Barack Obama. I wouldn't care who it was. I would have dropped her like a bag of rocks.
All right,
that shows
okay.
When I'm not around, you don't respect me.
What's a female artist that you like?
That I like personally?
Yeah, that you like personally.
I like Erykah Badu. Think she cool.
Okay, so let's say you had to spin a band to take a picture with Erykah Badu, and the woman you dealing with said, saw the picture that you took with Erykah Badu and was like, nah, this over with. You wouldn't feel no type of way?
She wouldn't like the picture that No, because I wouldn't have that issue because I wouldn't take a disrespectful picture with Erykah Badu. If I'm in a relationship with someone, I'm in a relationship with them. No matter who I'm taking a picture with or how much I think I'm a fan, bro. My biggest fan should be the person who I'm breaking bread with. I'm working situations out with. I'm paying finances with. That's mine. No, out of order. I would be out of order. I wouldn't blame you. You'll never catch me in no situation like that, but I wouldn't blame you.
Israel, what you say to that?
Yeah, I feel like that was a very inappropriate picture because it's like some poses you gotta have. You gotta have for yourself, you and your significant other. If you like that, it's
Now
like, yo, like,
you might as well call him.
Like, seriously? Right, because I'm sure at this point, if Chris Brown was like, yo, I got like 10 bands for you to like come through and get a little nasty for me or something like that, then I'm sure she would do that too. Yeah, stuff like if you single, it's a
this
different
one out
story.
of order. This one,
if you single, because Chris Brown, he's single, he can do whatever. This ain't hurting him. If you single, he's single. He can do all these type of poses and pictures, but if you taking, you got to do the friend pose or something, hug hip to hip, or like a hug, regular hug.
Compared to the other one though, Israel, that one was kind of a little modest. This one right here though is wild. She's like straddling him.
Yeah.
Hold on, you said the other one was modest?
A little modest.
Let me ask you this, Solomon.
Go ahead.
When you take that pose, if you look at the first pose,
let me go back to it.
His member is on her behind. That's why that's always been an intimate pose. You don't just go up to no woman, grab them from around their waist, pull them to you and say cheese. You don't do that, bro. Every man knows that. But what Chris Brown is able to do is to stretch the limits more, which I get. That's the power of celebrity. But when it comes to her man, no. He's not even touching her shoulder. Come on, bro.
Right.
Did she post the picture? Because if it's public like this, that means she probably
absolutely. Because why we see it?
Yeah, now that's embarrassing. It ain't even private no more. It ain't even a private embarrassment. It's a worldwide public. That's your girl. Yup. That's your girl, homie. Oh yeah, I saw that picture.
Nah, and then like, yo, she paid $1,000 for a picture.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
For these pictures.
So would you let your girl do it, bro? Solomon,
yes.
Would you let her? You would?
Yes. And hear me out.
Both poses. Poses.
Hell no.
What is call that? What is it? Right.
Wait.
What is call that? Because I'm sure I'm sure this is leading somewhere. I might have to stay on her longer, man. I
don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Explain.
I'm gonna just go back to listen. So all right. The first picture of her like standing in front of him. It's a picture of like that's her dream. Like it's like a dream picture, something that she probably imagined in her mind she paid for and she got, right? Outside of that, she not doing nothing. Now it'd be different if she went back to the room with him after the picture. But that second picture of her with her legs wrapped around him, that's no. Yeah, we breaking up after that. Why you jumping on him like that? That's wild. That's a wild picture.
It's very wild. It's very wild.
Like that picture you got in your chat, girl group chat or whatever.
Now, when you say her dream picture, so you mean
you can take them
It's
type
probably
of
something
pictures.
like she probably the biggest fan and she just wanted that one picture
fan of what?
of his music.
And what is she dreaming of? What do women dream of when it comes to male artists? That's what I'm saying. We
I'm
know
saying
what
she
it
could
is,
be a
but
super fan. I'm saying she could be a super fan, got that picture, paid for the picture. Now, it'd be different if she took my money to that concert and got that and paid for that picture. Then hell yeah, we having a whole big problem. But if
what you
she
mean?
never, but if that's her money, I don't care.
Oh, well,
What I'm caring for.
because that's the same photo. Because what? So then, the reason I'm not baffled, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with the picture. It's just I could tell he deliberately. There's a deliberation with certain poses. Certain couples have poses, and they call them couple poses, especially when you go and take pictures. And one of the biggest poses, especially with marriage, relationships, baby showers with the father and the mother, is the pose of the man standing behind the woman. One, because it represents something, and two, because it's a very intimate pose. So we don't really know if she chose the pose or he did. But I can't blame the man. Like I said, she would have been gone before she hit the dough. Dropped her like a bag of rocks in the middle of the ocean. Never to look back once more and again. Because you out of order. You out of order.
Would you take a picture with Chris Brown? Israel, would you take a picture with him?
What? You have me like this. Hold up, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you have me. That's
Would you
funny.
take a picture like this man out here doing a fusion technique like Dragon Ball Z right now?
Hey, that's dope. Ain't he gonna
That's a cool picture, but I ain't gonna pay for no pictures to take with another dude. Like, no, you can do that for free. Because at this point, I'm paying $1,000. I'd rather pay $1,000 as like an investment partner to be an investment partner on something. Like, yeah, you pay $1,000, then you get this much ROI, something like that, opposed to paying $1,000 for a picture. Now I'm like $1,000 short. That it ain't doing nothing. I can't sell the picture. Ain't nobody finna buy the picture.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They probably not
But
gonna
it's
buy that
good.
picture.
It's gonna Chris Brown on his end is good because he making money, $1,000 for a picture. And the crazy part is that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's like
Pretty cheap.
1111 because his album was called 1111.
Yeah, he has some good. He has some bangers on there too.
I ain't actually, to be honest, I ain't heard all of it.
I heard most of it, but he had out of all of them, I probably like 5 of them, 5 and 6. So
Well, I don't know what I
yeah,
call it.
technical difficulties.
I call this kind of guess something happened. But yeah, there's an outrage and outroar on the internet right now about these Chris Brown photos.
Yeah, I bet. I don't know. One, it's like Chris Brown, he getting his money. That's what he doing. So people always got something to say about somebody getting money, especially when it's easy money, right? And then when it's provocative money.
Facts.
So it's like people want to count his pockets, and I'm sure Now people they either gonna want to start doing the same, and then you probably hear other celebrities charging to take pictures, which is crazy. Because at that point, I'll just keep the memory in my mind, or just have them in the back like this, and then snap the picture, be like, "Yo, there go what you call it back here," and they see them. But I ain't gonna pay for no pictures. I'm
Yeah.
cool on it. Yeah.
Like I say, I don't mind like if my woman wanted to just take a regular picture with Chris Brown or any artist that they enjoy and they like. But the wild stuff, no, that's not happening. We not doing none of the
Yeah.
ass grabbing and you up here like jumping on him with your legs
Right. That's
crossed
wild.
between. I'm gonna. That's why I draw the line. I draw the line at that.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Because then they get inappropriate, and now it's like, yo, you for the streets. You for the streets. Now, if your relationship is for the streets, then that's a different story. You gotta let everybody know that y'all for the streets. But when you got a relationship that's for the streets, then everybody they ain't gonna understand that. Not everybody understand those type of relationships.
Yeah, kind of going in and out just a little bit, but there's another craze that's been kind of hitting the internet a little bit, and um, it's been a funny one. It's
You
been a
said a
funny
funny
one,
one or a fun one?
a funny one, a funny little video, a funny little video that I know everybody will enjoy. So you know how those people be on the street and they be doing like these random little interviews and they just be saying anything.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, oh, like what would you rate me?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Stuff like
So
that.
it's a video and the guy asked this question. Let me know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. And let me know if you could hear it.
Can't hear nothing yet.
You gotta answer this. You gotta.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
That is wild.
Oh man.
That's wild.
So, oh snap. Luke must be going through some technical difficulties. But
Yeah, I think so. She sounds like she's experienced.
oh, so the question basically is like, is that what, you can get in bed that makes you go, crazy or make a man go crazy? And so my question is gonna be, have y'all ever experienced that Hawk Tuah?
Oh, snap. This man. What Luke at? Let him answer it. Let him answer it. Tell him get back in the room.
Listen, I have
How about you start with the
I'm gonna
answer?
go ahead
Help
and
me
start
out.
with it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with it. I have had an experience that is very delightful to talk about. Well, to to remember, I'll say that. I'm a person, I don't really kiss and tell. But
This guy.
there's something special when a woman knows how to sing on the mic, if you know what I'm saying.
Make you feel
And
like a whole different type of man, huh?
man, it makes me feel very, very enthusiastic and appreciated. But that whole thing is going around the internet right now, going crazy. It's going viral. And I'm like, let's talk about that. I've had a great experience. There's one woman that to this day I think about. Oh, how times have changed.
That must have been the one that got away, huh?
It's not
The one that got away.
it's not the one who got away, but it's the one that I think about sometimes because she put that thing on me. And
Oh man. Oh man. There we go. Here go
I'm
Luke.
back. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Give me a second. I'm getting situated. with my whole
I gotta show
system.
you. I gotta show you the video, Luke, during our commercial break. But yeah, I've had a woman, who really did that Hawk Tuah thing, and she was very, very tough to get away from. I'll say that. I didn't want to leave her alone.
Oh dang. That's we're putting the ring on it.
If we going off just that, yes. If we going
That's
off that, just that, yeah, she worth putting the ring on.
That's horrible. If that's all we can go off of.
I said if we going off just that.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing else. Is it anything else?
The other stuff is a little difficult. You know what I'm saying? She a little difficult to deal with. But I mean, everybody got flaws. I'm difficult to deal with. Let everybody tell it that's watching this podcast that know me. So I'm gonna play it one more time. Luke can get the perspective of the video.
I'm ready.
Oh snap! I'm up here. I guess I don't know what happened to her, but maybe some things popped up. We've been having kind of some technical difficulties this episode, which is kind of weird. We 7 episodes in.
My whole system shut down.
What'd you say?
Yeah, my whole system shut down. I was like, oh. I think my system it started to overheat. Switch it up.
All right, the video, Luke. You had missed it. Here, go right here.
You gotta answer this. You gotta.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did. Wow. Wow.
He sound like he didn't have that before.
So I was asking Israel when you had just was coming in. Like, you ever had somebody give you that Hawk Tuah before?
Yeah. Back in my day.
I ain't never that done to me.
Oh, you see, you never got that done?
Ain't that what day they say off of Friday? Ain't that what day they say after Friday? I'm trying to see what that do. I ain't never had that done to me before.
What? So you telling me I'm the only one on this podcast that got that special treatment?
Something.
I mean, what you mean by special treatment? That it depends. Because some girls are freakier than others. But
that's facts.
But now I understand why they be going out doing them interviews so much.
Well, see, they was doing that. You ever had this finna blow some listeners' mind right here. Have y'all ever had Juneteenth sex?
What?
Yeah. So, like, because it's Juneteenth, we gonna celebrate some black love, and we gonna.
Nah, I ain't never had that.
Oh yeah, I had it.
I
had it.
I gotta catch up.
This guy. Oh, he blackity, black, y'all.
He said we celebrate
black, and I'm blackity, black.
No, for real.
I ain't had that before.
It was wonderful. It made me, it made me really say that I'm black and I'm proud. You feel me?
Did she call you king?
I should have used that.
But I should have used that. Wait,
Never
what you
thought
asked me, Israel? You said what?
I said, did she call you king?
Oh, you know she did. You know she did. Yeah. I actually got a Juneteenth memory. I had went first I went over this when I was in Chicago. I went over to the west side. They had like a little festival thing off of Eventbrite. I took a young lady with me. This nice, beautiful Empress. And then we had went to, was it Red Lobster? It wasn't Red Lobster. It was maybe the Cheesecake Factory. It was one of those restaurants, and we went out. We had a great time, and then that night we had Juneteenth sex.
Had an even better time.
Yeah,
Dang.
I think I might call it this episode Juneteenth sex.
They're gonna be like, "What is that?"
I guess that's where you come together. Is that the day you get your powers? You remember that was talking about when we get our powers? You know, they're like, yeah, at midnight we get our powers. And then they line up like with the chakras on your background. Yeah.
I don't think it was that.
No,